Hey everybody, it's Andrew again, Wicked New England, here with
Anthony. John.
Okay. We're actually out here in Hockomock Swamp right now. We're going to take a walk around in the daytime, just kind of learn the lay of the land. And we'll be coming back for a night shoot tonight also, so you guys will be getting kind of like a combo daytime night video. So hope you guys like it. We'll talk more about the lore and some of the things that have been sighted here as well as we're walking around tonight. And you guys will kind of get a different side of that. So hope you look forward to the video. And this is Wicked New England. All right, let's hit it. Alright guys, so to kind of talk about it a little bit, I guess. Obviously lots of disappearances in these woods, sightings of Bigfoots, Thunderbirds, different cryptids, bug wedgies, yes, park wedgies. That is one of the big ones. Also too, if you're watching this video, a lot of the source material I got for this was also from some of the same sources they used for the Bridgewater Triangle documentary. So by all means check that out. It's free to watch on YouTube also, so I'll link that actually with this video so you guys can check that one out afterwards. There's been UFO sightings out here, all kinds of different things. It's very much a hot spot as far as New England goes for paranormal activity of every kind. Like a good walk in the woods. It's hard to call it a swamp, but I think we just haven't reached the wetlands yet. We're still kind of getting into it. Hey Anthony, why don't you tell them about our drive-in? How'd that go?
Not too good.
Well, 3 different GPSs?
Yeah, all giving us the same route that redirected us multiple times.
Kept re-looping us, all kinds of fun crap.
Yeah.
I think I was getting ready to throw the phone out the window. Fun, fun, fun. It's not even really a hard place to find. It's on pretty much a main road.
Just has too many different entrances.
And then we had an omen of sorts. Hey John, why don't you tell them about the insects that blocked our original path?
So we're going down the road, and all of a sudden the entire car got swarmed by maybe some deer flies or whatever.
We'll throw a couple of photos up. I think we can do that.
Yeah, I got some photos of them. They literally swarmed the car to the point where we couldn't get out. Otherwise, we probably would have been stung or bit.
So we can either go
you want to go left?
this way,
Or do we want to go right?
or we can go this way, deeper in.
Deeper in?
If we go deeper in, with the way it's being upkept, we will get ticks.
Yeah.
If we go this way, there's some
Stay
other
within
paths.
the loop.
Oh, we're coming
Some
back
other
at night
paths
too,
that-
so maybe we'll take the
Oh.
other one a bit later. But we'll see. And you said you knew the way to that bridge, right?
Kind of. We found something that we thought
Kind
was
of.
back in the day. There wasn't really much going on over there when we went, but
All right.
you know, well, we'll get somewhere, that's for sure. I know. So some more paths open up if we go this way.
Watch out for holes too. You want to roll an ankle.
Yeah.
We're all big enough guys. I really don't want to carry one of you back. I'll do it if I have to, but it'll probably give me a heart attack in the process, and I just don't need that.
Trick is only one of us is allowed to roll their ankle.
Yeah. The weakest one. So John, if you want to fall down, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
Always got to give John a hard time. Makes you wonder if somebody ever comes back here with like a John Deere and just kind of runs over the path.
They do.
Yeah, it looks like it. That's exactly what it looks
Smells like fresh cut, so it's, you know.
This is fresh cut.
like.
Nice to see when they haven't been in a while.
Right? Just imagine.
Now some non-paranormal lore. A lot of people will come out here and go on the trail with their horses. So that's pretty cool. If you go on the right
Oh,
day.
you're telling us to
Watch out for horse shit.
right?
I mean that too, but
I'll
Pretty
give you
nice
$1 if you touch it.
Absolutely not. I'm a lot more expensive.
Everybody has a price though.
Be a pretty expensive price.
I bet I could get it down to about a nickel.
Yeah. You and I have different price tags, brother.
Also, if you're watching this, don't know if you've checked it out or not yet, the podcast episode 4 actually dropped this morning at 10, all about angels and demons. Definitely recommend you go give that one a watch. Had some interesting things with the power going on and off on us. Definitely threw us for a loop, that's for sure. Yep, horse apples. He wasn't kidding about the horses.
Thanks for the crab apples, Giuseppe.
Like I said, watch your stuff.
What do you think? Scale of 1 to 10, how creepy is it going to be out here like at midnight?
Creepier than it is now, that's for sure.
You know, I imagine you just like hear like every noise.
I'm sure you do.
Which, that would be nice.
So you hear like a freaking howl. All of a sudden you just go, oh crap. Mistakes were made. That's right, folks, we're going to stay in the action. No matter what the danger, wicked New England will catch it.
What do you guys think we'll catch, if anything?
Well, my plan really, John, is to trip you, and whatever's chasing me will get you first, and then I'll be able to run out to safety. That is a solid plan.
Catch, so when you said you want to trip me, are you saying you want to catch me? Because I'm taking.
You can still catch these hands. No, honestly, folks, the thing I am looking forward to most of the night, I'm really wanting to spot a puck wedgie, whether that's in an orb or its actual beast self. That would be the highlight of my evening, 100%. It would make the whole night worth it. Even getting swarmed by deer flies or whatever the hell those things were, probably genetically mutated mosquitoes like in Texas and Florida that don't really exist if you ask the government, but we know.
I think the coolest thing that I would love to see is like a skinwalker or some shit.
Yeah, if I see a skinwalker, I'm probably gonna piss my pants, but I'm still gonna shoot it because, you know, that would be 100% valuable footage.
Supposedly someone had seen a werewolf out here. I mean, I don't know how credible that was, that's for sure, but
Actually, I think that happened in Fever Swamp. Haha, haha. Sorry guys, that was a Goosebumps reference, and John is like a child. I don't think he actually remembers reading those books like I did when I was a child, when I was a kid. But
Remember the TV show?
I don't think he was even born at the time. He might not remember the TV show. Did you watch the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black?
no, I watched the TV show. You guys gotta slow down with these young jokes, because you guys don't have the right era.
Well,
I grew up on Goosebumps. I grew up on the TV
so
show.
you read The Werewolf of Fever Swamp?
He actually is aware of what a rotary phone is.
Book number 14. Come on, it was my favorite one. I even remember the number.
Yeah, see, I wasn't as into Goosebumps. I read them for the school library, but
You guys remember those Scholastic book fairs?
Yeah.
Those things
my
were dope,
favorite.
right? They come to the school, They had all the like cool little swag. You go like what, themed pencil erasers and stuff. And
See, but unlike you guys, I actually looked forward to them for the books.
well, me too. I'll have you know, I read a lot. The longest book I read. Hey.
Or no, what's your favorite book that you've ever read?
Well, the favorite book I've ever read is not going to be any fine literary piece of work.
Okay.
But My Side of the Mountain is my favorite book.
What's that one about?
So this kid basically runs off to the Catskill Mountains away from mom and dad. Small amount of cash. Ends up picking up like flint and steel and a couple of other survival tools. Hollows out the inside of a tree. And ends up living alone in the woods for like a good through the summer and winter. I want to say it was a couple seasons, a few seasons rather, up to springtime. He even befriends a falcon that becomes like his pet. It's pretty dope. Talks a lot about surviving off the land and cooking things like cattails and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sounds pretty nice.
It is. Check it out.
Anthony?
Well, I'm not one for much of a reader. I'm more audiobook.
That counts.
What's the best book you've listened to?
Atlas Shrugged.
Good book. Lots of memorable quotes.
Oh, yeah.
And some lessons for everyday life. John?
I think I've talked about it on the podcast before, but Misery. Misery's got to be my favorite.
So I've never read the book. Watched the movie plenty of times.
The book is fantastic.
I'm sure it is.
Highly recommend.
She's still crazy, hobbles his legs. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah, I think everybody remembers the sledgehammer scene.
But
Still makes me feel the pain.
I think if I'm pinned down to pick a favorite Stephen King novel, it's actually not even a horror novel, really. It's more about like man versus wild and nature. But The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, great book. About a little girl, she's lost in Acadia National Park, and she's hiding at night from like the bears and stuff like that. And the only company she has to keep her is a little transistor radio, and she gets the Red Sox games and listens to Tom Gordon, the closer, former closer for the Boston Red Sox. It's a good book.
That's interesting.
Yep.
My most recent read was Dune. That was great.
Have you ever read The Stand?
And no,
Really?
not yet.
You can borrow that one if you want. I've actually read all of The Stand. That one I made it through, that was pretty big.
I have a copy of it.
I've considered reading the Gunslinger series, but
That was a hefty one.
Dark Tower, but there's a lot of books. And Stephen King isn't exactly light reading.
No.
It took me a while, but I finally made it all the way through it.
It was great.
It was fantastic, but it took me a while. It's a long book.
Aside from one chapter. One little...
Well, I didn't skip it, but
I didn't skip it either, unfortunately.
it's just one of those things.
If you've read the book, you know.
I'm not going to talk about that.
If you haven't read the book, you still probably know.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Fuck Wudgie! Just kidding.
Drop the water.
Just
Stay
joking.
hydrated.
Hydration is key, although I wish it was a beer.
Safety is #1 priority.
It's warm out here today. Hold that for a minute. Just keep shooting forward, horizontal. John's holding the camera, so if there's any mistakes, please blame him right now.
And when there's no mistakes, you can blame the terrible cinematography before on Andrew.
It's okay, he's forgetting who's the editor.
So when my holding the camera is not in the video, this won't matter anyway.
Who's that third guy that's in Wicked New England? I don't know. He was cut out of all the shots. Couldn't see him.
Hey, as long as I get a cut,
His only memorable cut was, hi guys.
as long as I get a cut when we make it big, I'm happy. Take me out of the footage, that's fine. his pit.
No, you can hold it if you want. This is a group thing. Anyway, guys, so we're kind of getting to the middle of more of like a thicket type area, so a lot more trees, less of the grass we just came from, as you can kind of see down there. This is definitely one of those areas I'm going to want to stop tonight. I feel like where it's thick like this, things are just more likely to happen. And hopefully we can make it pop off.
We so choose.
Well, it looks like there's one path here. At least it looks like a path.
We actually gonna go? Or?
I ain't scared.
No, neither am I. I just didn't know how far you wanted to go.
All the way, Anthony.
Somebody's underwear?
Maybe some decisions were made. Which piece of clothing could be used to wipe with in a pinch. I was smart this time. I did pack a roll of TP in my backpack. So, if somebody needs to go in a pinch, we'll be okay. I learned my lesson from the hike with Anthony last time. Sometimes you might end up on the top of a cliff.
We're definitely off the beaten path here.
This is not a path.
No, it's not.
It looked like a path.
Well, they lead you in just far enough to kill you.
Yeah. So left or right?
I think it's actually straight, to be honest, dude.
Hmm?
That looks like it's more of a path than any of that.
Yeah.
That's all brush. Yeah, I think straight. Just judging by what's packed down and what isn't, this looks more like a path. Fortunately, it's not currently hunting season, so we don't have to worry about being shot. Well, accidentally shot. Guess we could still be shot. No need for the orange vest today. John,
Just trying
stop.
to listen. I'm just trying to listen. Now out here would definitely be spooky. So anyway, where do you think we saw that supposed bridge gone? This way? Something like that, huh?
Thank you, sir.
This was also like 4 years ago.
So hypothetically, you could be leading us to our death right now.
Oh no.
Well, this is America. It is so overcrowded and built up that you can't really stay lost forever. So, there's that.
That explains the disappearances in here.
Sooner or later, you're going to hit a condo. Am I wrong?
True. And if not a condo, you will definitely hit a storage unit.
Yeah, that's the other thing we have in abundance here. Storage units. Because that's what everybody needs. Because if you foreclose on your home, you're going to need a place to put your stuff. And then when you foreclose on your unit, they take your stuff and they sell it and make more.
Thank you.
Well, we've gone in a circle.
I think it's basically because John was intent on going the direction he wanted, and he knew that he was in the lead, so he was going to take it.
Don't do that.
I swear it was an accident.
I just wanted to see what was back here.
Really?
You what?
He just wanted to see what was back here.
Better to do it during the day than at night.
More woods. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Back the way we came?
I suppose.
Roughly?
Through? I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Alright, John brought us in here. Maybe he can get us out.
Just go to the right.
Go that way.
Go to the right. Just keep walking that way, you'll get out. Just keep ducking under shit. Do what you gotta do.
Climb over trees.
Just don't crack your nuts, you probably regret that.
Oh shit.
A little hot.
Just a little.
Fuck you. What? Ooh, prickers. Ooh boy, it's like some water. It's fucking hot. This is weird, man. It's not really like a trail per se. Not like what you would think of anyway. It's pretty much like an overgrown field. He's coming, he's behind you.
Come here, I don't have service out here.
What?
I'm trying to send you a photo.
Of what?
Dead bird in the cup. Oh, it's sent. Don't step in the bird.
You want to get a shot of the bird?
Did this animal die of natural causes, or was it something paranormal? There's some things in this world that cannot be explained.
Explain.
We may never know.
Yeah, we probably can't put
Poor
that,
birdie. What?
Probably can't put that in the video.
Oh, the 100% we can.
The explain.
Yes. This is Wicked New England, folks. Okay, I promise you, I will not filter you from anything. Whether it be weird or just plainly dumb, you're gonna get to see it all.
I get a
Hashtag no filter.
whole lot of dumb.
There's no space in your back.
Not really.
You fit that in your other pocket? I could carry it, but...
You're just lazy. So
Wow,
this is why I
you
have,
called me out like this.
this is why I have cargo pants.
The strength of John, more than 10 men. The real John Henry, ladies, right here.
Sorry, I'm taking it.
Whew. All right, Three's Company, where are we going next?
Onward, continuing on.
Onward through the field. That's one thing I could say when I popped out of the woods over here. There's not really a trail per se, it's just grass. I mean, you could see which way people walk. But
Yeah.
endless grass.
I can tell you though, it is hot out here today. How long is this loop?
1.7 miles, according to the map.
Okay.
Have gun, will travel, reach the heart of a man.
I don't know. Would that qualify as copyright infringement?
I don't know.
Go find out the hard way.
Worst case, we just couldn't monetize that video. Or that piece of that video. But considering we don't have enough followers yet for monetization, I don't think it really matters. Now's the time to screw around and have fun.
Oh, so we can say just about whatever we want and YouTube won't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I always put on all of our videos that it's not meant for kids, so
Okay.
that's why you can drop an F-bomb and the world's not going to put you in jail. So say what you feel, let it out.
Kind of wonder which each patch was the.
I don't know.
I'm assuming it was all farmed at one point in time.
So how you guys feeling about the pace? Filmed the Belmont Street job on Monday. It's Wednesday, we're in Hockomock Swamp. Friday, we got our next gig. Pretty busy week.
Yeah. Trying to keep up.
Wicked New England, folks. Keep trying to grind it out. John only knows one speed. It's forward, full speed ahead.
It's okay. He was quiet the whole ride up here. You expected him to talk much, yeah?
And that's what I appreciate about you, John.
Quiet.
Never mind, you missed that one. I'm guessing you don't watch Letterkenny. Aye. I had to correct you. I feel like you're broken. Well, I like you well enough. I just feel like it's my project to fix you. I never fail. I just procrastinate. That was a trail at one point.
Maybe. Could just loop around the outer edge still.
True, tough to say.
It's really hard to say.
Oh man, you could tell the difference in the temperature just from like stepping in like right here. It's like 10 degrees cooler than in the middle.
Yeah, and out in the direct sun.
Gotta love that shade.
Watch out for the compact.
Oh yeah, hard to miss that. Thing is steaming. A little stone wall in the middle of nothing. Wonder where that was from originally. Think they had some buildings out here, John? I mean, somebody obviously put this block up.
Staircase.
Yeah. It's like a foundation.
Got like a little basement, so what?
Yeah. It's an old concrete pad. Just stick your hand in there, see if there's anything you can see.
What do you see, John?
A whole lot of nothing.
It's empty space like a cellar.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can catch it on the GoPro.
Looks deep.
Yeah, shine the flashlight through. You shining the light in?
Yeah.
Here we go.
You don't see it?
You see, folks, a little basement basically. Who knows what was out here before?
If anybody does know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we're not
Bigger one right here.
too familiar with this Hockomock Swamp property, so could be all kind of things that are out here that we just don't even know about.
That's probably the original stairs going down in there.
Oh, onward we shall go. Maybe we should try to come back here tonight, seeing as like something was here. You know what I mean?
Easily get to it.
I mean, I don't think it's wide enough for us to get in. And like if we wanted to go down in there, if it was wider, if double the opening, we might be able to shimmy through. But
No, I don't mean in there.
oh, okay.
Right outside. But do you have
We did not bring our machetes.
I'll have it tonight, but I guess technically you could hack back some weeds. But
One thing I'm kind of got a concern about is the six.
That's the door in there.
That's the door to get in.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to do some hatchet work
so we got a really creepy old foundation.
with the basement.
Getting your steps in today, Anthony?
I'll step on that. Record.
Say cheese.
Cheers.
How'd you have it, JV? Alright, guys. So we're still hitting the bricks here, trying to get through this loop before sunset. Said we're gonna go get some food, come back after dark. So next time you see us in this area, it's definitely gonna be night vision only. It looks like a nice little area to check out tonight as well. I don't know why. Just something about it that just says kind of come in here and
It's an open area.
So we have a few for tonight for sure that we'll do some things at. Bust out the Spirit Talker, we'll do an EVP session. Take some EMF readings in some spots, maybe around that foundation in particular. And who knows, maybe we'll actually catch you guys a puck wedgie. John seems to be obsessed with gnomes. That is the topic of the month.
I would love to see one. I'm just gonna dress up as one and they can catch me.
He's a little weird, folks, but we still love him.
Yeah, as if I'm the only weird one in this group.
I'm perfectly normal. Knowing that there's no normal and that it's a subjective thing, I'm safe saying I'm normal because I know it doesn't exist.
I like that mindset. No comment from Anthony.
Well, I thought it was safe to assume. After all, I did just walk into the woods with 2 guys.
Why you gotta make it weird? I see people behind me. Oh, it's just John. No, but there's actually been plenty of Sasquatch sightings in this area. So that's another thing we get to look out for today.
That's just me in my gorilla costume.
Could be. Could be. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10.
7.
It's not 7.
9.
Nope.
4.
You guys suck. You can't read my mind for nothing.
I'm not trying.
6.
It's 8.
That was close.
There's no close. You either guessed the number or you didn't. This isn't horseshoes and hand grenades.
That was pretty close.
What'd you hear?
Loud thump. To the left. I don't know if you guys heard that on the camera. There's a loud crash. Like a thump. Almost like someone threw like a fucking log against a tree.
Oh. Well, gonna be an interesting hike back. You going that way? You want to investigate?
I heard something.
Oh, there's an old water hay bale.
You're not? What? Okay. Car's right there. You good?
Well, I figure when it gets to tall grass over there.
We're not going in there. No, we're going there. Cars.
Stay around the outer skirts there. Huh? Okay.
Unless that's a different tractor.
What's weird? What's weird?
Nothing. Yeah, okay, because that's the dirt road. Yeah. This is the end. Well, as far as the daytime goes, strange sound, a couple cool spots to go back and check out, but nothing too creepy. So we'll see how it is when we come back tonight.
I'm not convinced yet.
Until then, you guys want to say anything as we close out this first half?
We'll see what happens.
Anthony?
Yeah, just a friendly reminder that most of Hockomock Swamp is fairly well known for being an Indian burial ground, so trying to be respectful as much as possible is pretty much going to be my goal for the night. I don't know about you guys.
All right, everybody. This is Andrew from Wicked New England, and we'll catch you on the return. How's you getting the shot?
Does this mess up your camera if I use the flashlight?
All right, guys. So here we are. It's nighttime. We're back again over here at Hockomock Swamp. We're going to be heading in, doing this trail again at night. It is like pitch freaking black right now. I mean, the camera isn't picking it up as much. I mean, it's still a little, I guess, light in the sky, but for the most part, it's like pitch black. You can't see the ground in front of you without using a flashlight. I'm pretty much looking through the lens. So on that, okay. Let me get myself in there.
Yeah, get in the photo.
So we are Wicked New England, and let's see what we find. You know. Ooh. All right. All right. Not fucking around. Here we go. So here we go. Heading out to the woods. So here's what I figure we'll do. We'll cycle the batteries and whatnot. So I got 2 batteries. You got 2 batteries. You got 2 batteries.
Yes.
So I'll record first. And then when my shit dies, then we'll switch to you guys, okay?
All right.
I got my IR torch on, got my boom mic on,
I got everything off right now.
see what we catch. I'll let you know when I'm about to die, because I'll need you guys to stop, because I'll need the flashlight to swap out the batteries, but other than that, we'll be good, okay? Okay. We got a shitload of off on to combat all the mosquitoes out here, because I can tell you there is a crap ton. I don't know if you guys will catch them on the lens as much, but there is a buttload of fireflies as well. So we're seeing a whole bunch of them. So we just did this trail during the day, and we're actually coming back now at night. So hey John, if you want to stop your flashlight just for a second. So to give you an idea, this is even with the IR light. You can see what's ahead of us. So I'm going to put on one of our flashlights so you can see a little bit more ahead, but we are very, very dark.
It's going to get darker.
Okay, so that's with a flashlight, okay? That's with the IR light on the camera. So you can tell just how dark it is where we are. We are going into pretty much nothingness, alright? But you want to show the kids at home what we brought for a little self-defense, just in case. A little show and tell before we head into the woods.
I didn't bring nothing. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll whip mine out, so to speak.
You're gonna whip yours out for the kids?
That's a nice little machete action. So just in case something pops out of the woods that isn't Casper the Friendly Ghost, I'm gonna have no problem taking that sucker down. Hopefully we don't run into any coyotes or anything like that, but just in case, we are prepared. Anthony, you want to show the kids at home what you're packing? All right, nice little dagger there with some brass knuckles. Good little action, right? All right, so let's head into the woods. We are well taken care of. None of us has a firearm license, so there's no guns. But funny part is, actually, those of you listening, we just met up with a total pedestrian who, in the parking lot, if you will, of the trail, was just telling us he comes in here all the time to go coon hunting with his dog. So he's got a couple of coon hunting dogs, and he actually saw a UFO one night, which was pretty interesting. He also told us a couple of other spots we could enter Hockomock Swamp from and get into should we want to do that. So that was pretty interesting. So I'm excited about that.
Walking in pitch black darkness as this one's doing? No, thank you. I kind of like to see where I'm walking.
I can see where I'm walking, actually. My eyes are adjusting to the dark.
My stigmatism's kicked in more than I should. I'd like it to.
Look at the frog.
Nice frog. Yeah.
Froggy!
Hopping away.
Alright. So continuing on. I don't know, guys. I think we might need the fucking flashlights because night vision is only getting us so much.
Even with the IR?
Actually, I might be making it worse with the flashlights.
Put the flashlight off real quick. Now you're only going to see so far with the IR. Well, hopefully no horses will come through here as of late.
Shit, I don't think it matters, dude.
Huh?
Probably gonna step in shit at some point and not even realize it. Fuck this, I'm turning on my flashlight.
Thank you. You want me to hold the flashlight while you shut the night vision off down the camera?
No, alright. I'm gonna leave it on. It's helping.
Okay.
Just as just in case precaution.
No, do what you gotta do.
Should we show that off to the camera? Your piece of tech, part of the team. So this is a K2 meter. It's for electromagnetic field sensitivity. I don't know. Any changes in the electromagnetic fields in the area. You can see it on this. So it's the newest piece of tech. Nice
Thanks.
one. Yeah, make him go blind before walking into the dark forest.
Yeah, right?
I can't, like, okay, I know you guys are probably seeing some of it, but I just really want to stress to you guys just how many fucking fireflies there are out here on this path. It is freaking ridiculous. Like, no joke.
Cool though.
It's very cool. There's like literally hundreds of them glistening in the dark. It's awesome. So we're definitely going to test the charge level on this flashlight tonight.
I'm definitely gonna have to charge mine as well.
It's alright. Need to give it a good run.
You said you got an extra flashlight in the bag, right?
Multiple.
Good. We might need them tonight.
Yeah, I really am regretting not bringing my other one with me.
Yeah, so am I.
My Streamlight.
I believe I even have a crank one, so we'll be good.
Well, you're good at cranking it off, so.
That's wild. Wild.
Alright folks, so once again, this is Wicked New England. We're hoping you're enjoying the content. We're going into the dark here, like way into the beyond. We can't even see where we're going. Okay, we got an idiot squawking like a chicken behind me, but that wasn't really a noise in the woods. Alright.
Yeah,
Biggest
I heard
concerns
that,
we got tonight are honestly probably wild raccoons and maybe the occasional coyote. We don't really have a concern for bears here, so that's not really an issue. Wolves are not really an issue either, at least not in this region, so we're pretty much good there.
Although walking around with the K2 meter, it definitely feels like I'm playing Phasmophobia.
Don't get too close to me though, because the EMF might be thrown off by the video camera.
Yeah, so far I haven't gotten any hits. So, should be good.
Watch yourself.
I'm good. You armed the alarm on the car, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I did that right before, as soon as I shut the door.
Lots of frogs. Another one.
Yeah, try not to step on them, huh? Hey, bud. Try not to step on them as you're transferring through here.
I would never deliberately step on him.
He's a cute little guy.
Not gonna lie,
Slow down a little bit.
was tempted to go to the other trail.
Yeah, I know. I was game for it.
Because from what he was describing, it sounded like the way that Exploring with Josh went in,
Yeah.
which made me want to go. Plus, after I'm hearing him talk about 3 people see a UFO in that location, I was like, interesting.
Well, depending on how late we're here, we could possibly go over.
I mean, I'm definitely not opposed to going to another spot. So we pretty much in agreement then. When we get to the foundation, we'll do an EVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when we get to that that first open path, we could just kind of stop for a minute, see if there's anything.
Mhm.
Try to see.
Now this is called the what? Hockomock Loop.
Yeah, this is the Hockomock Loop, part of Hockomock Swamp. It is part of a land conservation trail. So the pedestrian we were talking to earlier in the parking lot, just to give you folks an idea. So we're here at the fork, right? Down to the left, you can't really see it, but it goes on for miles apparently. That is another way that cuts across the swamp as well, but it could possibly be covered with water, which is why we're not taking that way tonight. But also that's another direction. So I have a feeling we're going to film 2 or 3 of these, and we're going to come back and do each angle of the swamp, if you will, so we can at least say we covered the whole thing.
This one, do you want to fill them in on why we're doing this instead of the planned entrance?
Yeah, you might throw some photos up.
Oh yeah, no, we talked about this a little bit earlier
Oh, we did.
on our walk in, but yeah, just a reminder, this wasn't the original path we were going to take, but we were swarmed with like a fly or a bee type of thing. I'm going to post some photos up because we don't even know what the hell it was, but literally when I say hundreds, I mean hundreds. All over the car, literally to the point where we couldn't have gotten out of the vehicle,
We couldn't get out.
and they had stingers and everything else, so we would have been severely screwed up.
To the point where when we were leaving, we were still swarmed until halfway down the street when they started to veer off.
Yeah, no,
They
it
did
was
not want us there.
it was a pain. Really a weird thing to explain, but I'll post some pictures you can see that I took, and like I said, there were literally hundreds of them, if not thousands.
Up on that side. I believe that's where somewhere in here is the horse.
Anthony's trying to point out the horse turds for me.
Yeah,
So I don't
want
step on 'em in the
anybody
dark.
stepping on 'em, and sorry, I like keeping my vehicle kind of clean.
You regret driving this yet?
Unless you guys want to chip in and maybe buy me, I don't know, say.
I ain't buying you a detail, so send that down the river. I wash my own cars. I don't pay other people to wash my vehicle.
So does that mean that... Andrew
Now,
and I-
John said he would gratefully wash your car in a bikini, and we could film it.
No,
so-
as long as Andrew's also doing it.
Oh, absolutely. I
We'll
mean,
both be...
somehow I got to pick up the sponge with my cheeks, but I'm always willing. If it does get views, I will do it.
I don't even want to imagine that.
Got your soapy sponge. All right, so yeah, we're some goofs, guys. I mean, You know, especially you're out here in the middle of the night, in the middle of the pitch black. You're trying not to be scared out of your wits. Best thing is a little humor, you know. Sometimes laughing is the only way to keep you right. Because honestly, I think if all of us had just shut our mouths and walked in the dark.
I swear I was just getting some hits.
Didn't that happen to you earlier too?
I'll try to shine it at the ground so I'm not hitting you in the face, John, but I want to catch you on camera if you are catching something.
You seeing? It's like kind of popping up a little bit.
Yeah.
And a little bit's one thing. Don't really...
At first it went all the way to red.
Yeah, don't get too excited unless we hit something consistently in yellow or orange. Or red even, but the last three is really what you want to be with. Other than that, it's probably just a freak thing. Lots of things can create an electromagnetic frequency, so there is that. Once again, folks, we're not experts, obviously. We're trying to learn as much as we can, but we also want to debunk as much as we possibly can while we do it to make sure the proof we give you is legitimate. So we will always look at the most logical explanation.
Wind, boy.
Anthony just broke wind. We heard it. It wasn't a ghost. So if you heard that, it was not that. I think he had beans for dinner. I couldn't be sure. No, actually he had salmon, barbecue, bourbon, salmon. Which actually, if you guys are ever in the Taunton area,
Watch your step.
we went to Brack's Tap House and Grill, which was actually pretty decent. I'm endorsed in no way by the restaurant, but I will say we stopped off, waited a few hours for the sunlight to go down after we filmed our first half of the shoot, and I can say, you know, the food was very good. I got the blackened chicken fajitas, I had 4 glasses of bullet bourbon, which were all pretty much doubles. They're definitely a heavy pour kind of restaurant, which is great. I look for that. That is definitely when I know I'm getting my money's worth. So full glasses of bourbon, which was awesome. But yeah, good place. I would recommend again. Anthony got the salmon, and John got the breakfast burger, which included a fried egg. So if you're into that sort of thing, definitely check that out. He swears by it, medium rare. That's what he wants to say. So
The disappointment of many of my friends and my girlfriend. Shadow. Yeah, I swear by medium rare. I get my steak rare, sometimes medium rare, depending on the kind.
yeah, you know, me too. I mean, I prefer my steak with some blood. Got to get your protein in somewhere, and if you eat your steak well done, I'm sorry for you. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, do what you want to do, but to me, I just feel that's a travesty against man.
You know, I will say though,
Sounds like music.
whoa,
Sorry,
spotlight right
hold
in
on.
my eyes.
I gotta do this. Shine it down on this, on the top.
Now I will say, as we've been walking, it's been giving me slight hits
Okay,
all the way up to red.
I was on half, not all.
It's not a consistent thing. It's not like
I hear music.
Well, I think we're close enough to the road where you could potentially hear. Oh, so what do you think that transmitter's for, actually? That's something I was actually wondering. I didn't really talk about it as we were walking in, but I don't know if you folks can see that.
Might have been here from the previous owner.
Possible. This is like basically a transmitter out here in the middle of nowhere. If you guys are familiar with the Hockomock Swamp area, keep wanting to say smock, definitely swamp. But anyway, if you're familiar with the Hockomock area and you know what that is, by all means, fill us in the comments. We'd like to hear about it. I mean, as you can see, there's literally on both sides of us nothing but tall hay on each side. So we're basically grounded by this trail, and that's it. So, you know, we'll see what we find. We're going to stop at the foundation once we get there, and we're going to do an EVP session. And then from there, we can kind of see what we hear. We'll stop for a minute. Definitely still hear music. Luckily, though, folks, it's not banjos, so that's awesome. I'd be more
Sounds
concerned if it
close,
was banjos.
Sounds closer than what it should be.
True. Place is rumored to have occasional cult activity, so you never know what we might find out here in these woods. You know, so if you see us on the milk carton, pretty much have an idea what happened.
If you see us on the milk carton, then you didn't see this video.
And if you didn't see this video, I'm sorry.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, definitely don't waste all your batteries, guys, as far as
No.
flashlights. If you can see with mine, great.
I'm just ready.
We want to
in
use them in
case-
succession.
I'm just ready in case we have to turn and bail for whatever reason.
If we have to turn back,
Yeah.
I think it's probably faster running forward than it would be running backward at this point.
This thing keeps going wild as you walk.
Well, let us know that. If you're really seeing some spikage, then I want to know that. Alright, as you guys can see, the K2 meter is
It was spiking.
going a little nuts. Are you holding that close to your flashlight or anything like that, John?
No,
Okay, make sure you keep that in separate hands just in case.
no, I have
We
been.
want to make sure we don't get no false reads.
I also don't think it's you, because when I point at you...
It doesn't go off.
I'm not saying it is.
No, but I want to check.
Yeah, no, I hear you. You're running the device, so I trust you.
No,
Also,
isn't
as-
this where we had the bird? I don't want to step on him by mistake.
No, the bird's a little bit
Throw
more.
her up.
Yeah, so when we cross into the trees, the tree
That's when we're
section,
gonna-
that's when we're going to see the bird.
Keep laughing. I don't care.
So,
You would-
I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's actually a duck quacking in the dark. I think that's a phantom duck. So yeah, if you hear that, it's a phantom goose or a phantom duck. We don't know what it is. I think it followed us from the last location.
Duck ate salmon.
It came with us from King Philip's Cave. Do, 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 do. And we are literally traversing into nowhere.
Could have sworn that bird was further back. Probably got
Dude.
picked up by a coyote by now.
I think we're so far in at this point,
Doesn't matter.
nothing is what it seems.
No, it isn't.
It's also dark, so...
The dark as fuck. Without my Alright, you know what? Hold on, stop for a second. I'm gonna turn my flashlight off just to give you guys an idea.
And turn off night vision.
This is with night vision and no flashlight. As you can see, there ain't really nothing around that we can really tell what the hell it is. That's with the added flashlight. We are in the middle of darkness. This ain't no joke. But we got our big boy knives, and we're ready to pounce. This flashlight is worth the money.
Yeah, again, maybe we should do an episode showing off the gear that we have.
Not
and
maybe.
whatnot.
We are definitely going to do that. Just haven't done it yet, folks, but we will do an episode breaking down all of our gear and showing that all off to you. Because, you know, it's not the most expensive stuff, but we spent a lot of money on it and we're proud of it. So, you know, we're going to show it off a little bit.
And it'll be a good, you know, baseline for when we get more gear in the future.
Yes, and then we'll have unboxing videos and such with the new gear. And you'll see smiling faces because we'll be so happy. I honestly can't wait to edit all this video. This is gonna be fucking nuts.
Nothing crazy on K2 right now.
Okay?
Back there, I was getting some spikes back when you showed it off to the camera. Past couple minutes, nothing.
Okay.
So
What are you doing over there, Anthony?
staying hydrated.
Hydration is key, folks. Hydration is key.
Yes, we had quite a lot of water on the way in.
Water. These guys. I hydrated with bourbon, but they can tell you whatever they want.
Now remember, kids.
Guys, I'm a designated driver. Sorry, I wasn't stupid.
Look, I'm not stupid. I just know I didn't have to drive.
No, you're
Hey,
just
if I
an
was in your
opportunity.
boat, if I would have taken the opportunity to do the same goddamn thing.
I am the opportunist of the group. There is a difference. You know what's kind of weird? Further back we get in, the less fireflies there are. I would actually have
They're all
assumed.
out here in the.
I would have assumed it would have been different, to be honest. I would have assumed there would have been more.
Well, fireflies also, if I'm not mistaken, react to light.
Fair enough.
They'll put away the K2 until we get to our.
Yeah, well, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, when we get there at night, folks, we'll give you a sweep with the flashlight and really kind of show you that foundation again in the dark and what it looks for us. And then we'll do an EMF sweep of the area, and then we're going to do an EVP session for about maybe 15-20 minutes. We'll see what goes on in the dark.
And in
We'll
case
actually
you
kill
hear
our
any
flashlights.
Snap, crackle, and pops. It is 4th of July tomorrow, so some people are setting things off a little bit early.
Hey, remember, folks, it's 4th of July. It's celebration of your country's independence, so there's no better way than blowing up a small part of it. You heard that from me and Bart Simpson.
This
Okay.
is true.
Just don't blow off your fingers, because we don't want to see accidents happen, right? I am a safety guy, so by trade, I would rather see you still whole. I love watching you do dumb things, but I want to see you do dumb things and come back in one piece. I think that's the best way I can
Now,
explain it.
This is more familiar.
Yeah, so this is the section where we had the dead bird.
Yeah.
So we'll see that right before we come into the clearing field.
I almost want to shine a light just to see.
So do it. Do what you want.
any
Do what you want,
eyes in
man.
the,
I'm sure there is.
This place really does have a different vibe at night.
I don't really necessarily feel like I'm alone, but right about now, I'm not really feeling like I'm among spirits.
No,
Right now,
I think I'm feeling more like I'm.
there's wildlife and so forth,
Yeah.
but I'm not really feeling anything negative, I can say. I'm actually having a good vibe right now walking through here. So, oh, hey, there's that.
How's your battery life?
Still 2 out of 3 bars.
Cool.
So, I think I'm going to get about 45 minutes to an hour out of the battery. Yeah, you guys are going to have a whole lot of content coming at you soon. We have a job on Belmont Street, which is the Fall River Arts Academy. We filmed on Monday night. Tonight is Wednesday. We're filming this Hockomock Swamp video. And then on Friday, we have that manufacturing facility we're going to be coming at you with as well. So, should have plenty of stuff to keep you busy. Different things for you to watch. Really hope you share it with your friends if you enjoy it. And obviously like and subscribe. And give us some comments, anything really. We love talking with you guys. So even if you just have an opinion or a comment about whatever. It could be something we like that you're commenting on. Could be something you like. Could be something maybe you didn't like about the video specifically that you think we need to work on. By all means, drop that in the comments. And honestly, I can tell you personally that I will respond to you. So will the group. So
There's the bird.
here's the bird. Died earlier today of unnatural cause. What killed this little winged creature?
Anthony did. Oh,
Was it Anthony Trahan or John Batello?
I didn't do it.
Andrew Labasi. The world may never know. The only thing for certain is the bird is dead.
And the bird is the word.
All right. On that note, moving forward, single file. Not really. We're kind of more of a staggered formation.
That way if the cultists come out, we can surround them. And we totally won't get outnumbered by a group of cultists who want to sacrifice us.
You remember the salute of Baphomet? In case you see the cultists, remember this. Just in case. Just kidding, folks. That was a joke.
Yeah, sounded a little bigger than what I'd like it to be. I'm just waiting to see the eyes glaring back at me. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen any of that yet.
The rule of thumb, if you see someone who's crazy, you have to out-crazy them. That is my rule of thumb of the day. Now you may be wondering, John, how do you out-crazy a crazy person? You have to turn off your brain and just go berserk.
Now see, we're in a clearing. It's gotten a bit darker out. You want to turn off the lights again? It's gotten a lot darker out.
Can you turn off night vision just to show them what it looks like from our perspective?
So black.
Yep. That's no trickery. That's just us turning off
Dude,
the night
it's
vision.
actually kind of amazing. I actually want to walk around out here like this. I'm not even joking. Like, I can still see the trail well enough, even without artificial light. It's crazy.
I just don't want to accidentally step into a divot and have to carry one of you guys out.
I hear you.
We didn't do that as well.
Something's definitely stuttering around on my side.
Maybe it's the ghost of Ichabod Crane.
That's New York, pal.
I am well aware.
Could be a predator.
Yeah.
Technically, a raccoon is a predator.
Yeah, but they're so cute.
They are. I love
It
raccoons.
can be a little vicious.
I wish I could domesticate a raccoon. I really do.
Well, with that attitude, you won't.
Sarah won't allow it. She
I
won't.
already named my.
You mean your wife?
Yes. She won't let me have a raccoon, guys. You, the viewer, if you want to tell me what you think of that, please drop that in the comments. If you think she should let me have a raccoon, please let her know. I 100% would be willing to tag her and then risk life and limb and getting yelled at again.
I already named my. Someday will be my pet raccoon, so.
Oh, God.
It'll happen. I keep telling myself.
We all keep telling ourselves that. We're just not certain that it'll happen. Swear to me.
Alright, don't get too fancy on it.
So, John.
Yeah.
So, in our last podcast episode, we were talking about angels and demons.
Yes.
And you said the thing that creeped you out most about a movie wasn't the movie itself, but a man in a dog costume. So, hypothetically,
Pick right now.
we're walking out in the middle of these woods. You see that guy dressed as the fucking dog in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing? You running away? You backing up? Or you getting in? You know, that's what I want to know.
Here's the deal. There's three of us.
We got weapons.
We are prepared for a situation like that. If it's one of them, I think the three of us can take him. Now here's the deal.
But if you're afraid, you can't take anybody. Even if there is three of us. That's my point. Will your fear overcome you? Or were you able to push back that fear?
At the time of filming this, I'm still hyped up from UFC 303. So I think that hype could carry me through.
Okay.
Now, granted, it's a different situation if that dude actually popped out. In that case, I mean, we'll see what happens, but what I will say is this. Right now, I'm still pumped up. I'm gonna hit him with the chama and just give him the 3-piece with the soda, you know what I'm saying?
So the shocker.
We're not here to play games out here, we're here to hunt ghosts. This kind of feels like a game sometimes.
Sometimes it can. Jesus.
Not necessarily just
What's wrong?
Feet keep picking up the fucking hay.
Could be a UFO.
I gotta walk in the track, not in the middle. Sorry, not trying to cut you off, just I kept dragging back the weeds.
We talked to a pedestrian out here, and he said that he had a reliable informant who
Here,
had
stop.
apparently
Stop for a
witnessed a
second.
UFO. Apparently, people out here have experienced UFOs. The person that we actually talked to before heading out here just now had said that he had a reliable informant who had witnessed a UFO, but not just witnessed it, but was apparently within a beam that came down on him. So, what do you guys think? Do you think we have more possibility of UFO activity, or
I think there's
spiritual?
always an possibility of UFO activity. I don't blanket assume that there is a no when it comes to UFOs. It is just uncanny that a large amount of these tales come from a patch of swamp that's, what, 300 acres, give or take? So, yeah. Do I think it's possible? 100%. I think if you get enough reports in one small location, something's going on. And even if it's not a UFO, maybe it's a experimental government craft, and this is just a good place to try and fly it because they're the conditions that they're looking for the
I was gonna
aircraft.
say, don't shine the flashlight. Just take a quick peek with the light off, and you'll see all the fireflies.
Yeah, no, I heard some shuffling back there. Probably an animal.
Probably a raccoon, to be honest. Alright, moving along.
It wants to be my pet.
We're almost to the foundation, folks. So we're going to stop there, and we're going to do a little bit of investigating because I'm sure you're tired of us just walking.
Watch your step.
Oh my god, look at all that poo.
That's fresh.
I still cannot be bought out with a dollar.
Alright, $2. $2 and 3 Dr. Peppers.
Whoa, now we're talking my language.
You guys ever seen that episode of American Dad?
Yeah.
He pays the sweatshop workers and Dr. Peppers a day. Like 3 Dr. Peppers a day and like no bathroom breaks. It's amazing. I mean, it's horrible, but it's an amazing episode. It's pretty funny.
Sounds like a certain smiley face company.
Look, don't talk about the wall that way.
We're not allowed to say the company name.
Of course not. The other reason for the economic collapse of stores and retail locations is, of course, Jeff Bezos. I didn't say that. Anthony, why would you say something like that on camera?
I didn't say that. I just said that Jeff Bezos' spaceship looked exactly like him. One big shiny disc.
So, there's some weird voices in these woods, but they seem to know what's going what's going on in the economic times. They must hear some talk as people are walking these trails during the day. Pick it up, kind of like dictabirds, and they just repeat it back.
Did we walk past that?
We did. Because of that.
We did, because that.
Okay,
Come on,
folks,
your side.
we're gonna have to go back. It's not gonna be far back though.
No, it's not far back at all.
So we actually overshot the landing, folks. We popped the clutch a little too early, if you know what I mean. So we gotta go back.
There it is.
Me too. So over there in that bush, there's actually a door we can't get to because it's actually overgrown. But earlier in the day, if you noticed the video I was showing you, you could see this block wall here. And you can see there's the opening for the cellar. So, John, why don't you do some EMF readings, and then I'll pull out the voice recorder and we'll try some EVP. We'll actually turn off the flashlight and sit here in the dark.
I just don't want to step anywhere I shouldn't.
I got you. Why don't you go up closer to that basement if you can.
There's a better hole on this side, I remember.
Just let me get the reading on that too. Let the camera see the meter. Okay, still got one light. Nothing crazy. Okay. All right.
EVP?
Mhm. See your flashlight for a second, John. Try a little screen. Okay, guys, can't really tell, I guess, too well. But voice recorder is running, so let's kill lights. I'll stand right here. Who would like to ask the first question?
Is there anyone out here with us?
Anthony?
The old man the stranger was talking to us about?
Did you raise turkeys?
Do you like it out here?
Are you present in these woods right now?
We mean you no harm.
My name is Andrew. I'd like to hear your story if you're still present in these woods. Even if you're not the turkey farmer, what is your name?
My name is Anthony. I'm here with John.
We've got a couple of... Do you see my thing going on?
Yeah, I saw it.
Can you hear us attempting to communicate with you?
We've got a couple of things here that you can use. The thing I'm holding in my right hand, if you stand in front of it, the lights will go off. The thing in his left hand, you can talk into.
If you talk into the device in my left hand, we can hear you speak. We can hear your words.
Larry's going crazy.
Could you guys shine light in the woods, please? Hit the flashlight right now. Hearing some twigs snap, crackle, and pop. Could obviously be some raccoons, folks, or a coyote. We're expected for that, but anything bigger than that would kind of cause for some concern, because there really shouldn't be anything bigger in these woods. Alright guys, let's it's been a few minutes, but let's see what we've picked up. Flashlight, please. Okay guys, can't really tell I guess too well. The voice recorder is running, so let's kill lights. Stand right here. Hold on a second. Can I say it again? Who would like that? That was from the other night. Okay guys. Okay guys, can't really tell I guess too well. The voice recorder is running, so let's kill lights. The old man the stranger was talking to us about? Did you raise turkeys? Do you like it out here? Are you present in these woods right now? That was odd. We mean you no harm.
Yeah, that was from high.
My name is Andrew. I'd like to hear your story if you're still present in these woods. Even if you're not the turkey farmer, what is your name? My name is Anthony. I'm here with John. We've got a couple of There's a lot of shit coming in on us right now. Do you see my thing going on? Yeah, so. There's a lot of shit coming in. Can you hear us attempting to communicate with you? Turn my flashlight back on.
Right now, it almost sounds like it's coming from just about every direction.
That's my point.
To that clearing, just for better visibility.
See that? I'm almost thinking, man. Let's kind of power drive through this path. I mean, fuck, I'm still game. Let's go over to Hall Street. I'm almost thinking because it's a straight shot. You know what I mean? You don't have to really learn the terrain.
It's a straight shot out and a straight shot back.
Right. We could just walk
I'm
until we
game
were
for
tired
that.
and turn around.
I'm totally game for that.
How about you, John?
I'm done.
Okay.
We definitely got some EMF activity. There's something out there. I mean, I would assume raccoons.
Yeah, some kind of
Whatever it
animal.
was.
I mean, I'm not.
Whatever was out there wasn't on.
It was just curious.
Well, that's just it. If you look at it, it's nighttime. Most of these animals are night dwellers. We're trekking through their home. If you look at it that way, well, naturally,
They're gonna be curious.
alright, this was one patch. After this patch, I think we got another set of trees to get through, and there's a long patch back to the top. If my memory serves me right.
Definitely interested to see what that EVP gets, because we know the EMF was going off.
Yeah, I gotta pump the audio on that to see too. Sometimes it's hard to review it while we're out here, to be honest. I'll put it up like 40, 50 decibels and
Well, that's
really be
just
able to
it.
hear any little noise.
We gotta be able to do that. And I don't know, for the most part, the bars reading things seemed quiet except for when we were talking. There was one spot where it kind of jumped a little bit, but nothing too extreme.
Mm.
There's a lot of supposed tales in these woods. So
Yeah, folks, actually, when we get back to the car, I'm going to read some kind of weed. I'm going to read something for you out of my notes. And it's pretty much just a gathering of facts that were in the documentary about the Bridgewater Triangle, specifically the events that happened in Hockomock Swamp. So as we're driving over to Hall Street, I'll probably do that. I'll actually probably record it in the car on the way over there during the drive, and I'll read that off to you.
You know, I will say, although there were some fireflies over there, there was a lot less than earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, the deeper we got in, there was less fireflies than there were when we walked in. And I don't know if that's a thing.
If you stop and turn around without the light, you can actually see fireflies all floating around out there.
Yeah, but it's still not
Not as much
as it was.
as
I mean, it was almost like swarming.
well, even now.
So, guys, actually, you know what? Ears up for a minute, because coming up right over here to this clearing is actually where I heard the sound earlier in the daytime. So, it would be off to the left, right over here, almost at the corner. Alright, folks, that brush of air was actually me blowing a mosquito off of my arm. So if you heard that on the boom mic, I am sorry.
Yeah, we are kind of getting eaten alive out here.
It's over by the parking lot. There's a light, so that's actually the end of the trail. So over here, earlier, is where I heard this noise. I don't know what it was. It was definitely a loud crash. Could have been a bigger animal, more of a daytime animal as opposed to a nocturnal one, but there's really no way of knowing. So last time we cut across the field, this time we're going to take the trail. So this is actually towards the end here, but the video is not going to end. I'm going to swap out batteries, and we're actually going to go to another location, another entrance of Hockomock Swamp that the pedestrian here actually told us about. He wishes to remain nameless, otherwise I would tell you his name. But he told us some pretty cool stories and some things that were seen over there, as well as some friends of his and him as well witnessing a potential UFO. So naturally we're going to want to go check that out. UFOs don't just appear all the time, so just because, you know, somebody witnessed one years ago doesn't mean that's a good place to get one now, but it's still worth a shot looking at. Because he also told us that while they were filming the Bridgewater Triangle documentary, a lot of the work they did for that video was actually shot over in that region of the swamp. So that excites me enough to want to check it out. So you know what, we're out here in the dark anyway, so we might as well go check out this other place as well. So after we're done tramping through this hayfield, we'll catch up with you in the car, and I'll fill you in on some of the details that happen in the swamp. Alright, so this is Andrew from Wicked New England, and we'll see you in a few. Alright guys, this is Andrew back again. So we just got out of the first section, if you will, that we explored of that swamp. That was the main loop that you can find on all trails, actually, if you search Hockomock Swamp. It took us through about 2 miles, give or take, of it, because we went off the path a bit. Towards the end there, after I cut off, I actually had to pretty much shag ass pretty good, because there was 3 sets of eyes watching us in the brush. So obviously probably coyotes, or I mean, I don't think it was a wolf because it's not really the right region or the right time, but there's always that possibility. I mean, the head appeared to be quite large, so it could have been, So just one of the things. So we have another entrance here. We're about to go in, different angle of approach in the swamp, if you will. It's still got plenty of time to film. We're not ready to pack it in just yet, so we're going to try it from a different direction. But I wanted to read you some stuff, some things that you'll find in the documentary, as well as some of the other local stories as well. So the swamp itself is actually 16,950 square feet. All right, and it is right here squarely in the Bridgewater Triangle, pretty much smack dab in the middle. In the 1790s, the swamp was a fortress to the Wampanoag Indians in the King Philip's War, and Chief Metacomet himself actually found home in the swamp. Basically, kind of like guerrilla warfare, if you will. If the enemy doesn't know their way around and you do, you can better easily defend yourself against them and neutralize them. So that's why they use the swamp. Hockomock actually got its name from an Algonquin word meaning place where spirits dwell. Which makes sense, I guess, with all the energy that goes on in this place and the different things. Hockomock has had its fair share of paranormal claims. So Thunderbirds, UFOs, Bigfoot, cult activity, puckwedgies, Native American curses. You throw a rock in Hockomock Swamp, it's going to reach a place where a Native American was dead and buried. It's that many. It's definitely 100% native burial ground land, if you will. No headstones, anything like that, but some notable events that have happened over the years. Bigfoot sightings, cattle mutilations, UFO sightings, over 1,000 graves from King Philip's War. So once again, lots of Native Americans are dead in here and resting as their final resting place, with nobody knowing their story or being able to visit or anything like that. So that could obviously cause some negative energy in itself. From potential spirits. 1970, local and state police tracked a large bear with Bigfoot-like qualities. They never really got a solid on exactly what it was, but walking on 2 sets of legs as opposed to all 4 legs, they were like, well, it's like a bear, but not. And what bears do you know of that really walk around on 2 legs for the fun of it? I'm not saying they can't, but how likely is it really that they do it and for a prolonged distance? In 1970, Carlston Wood, Bigfoot sighting. 1978, Bigfoot sighting at Clay Pond 2, that's in Bridgewater. 1983, another Bigfoot sighting. 71, Thunderbird sighting. Thunderbird, in case you're unaware, it's a Native American, believed bird that has up to a 12-foot wingspan. Okay, so that could be something that's quite incredible to see. Also in 1993, there was a large cat the size of a Great Dane. This is based on the comments of the people who have seen it. They dubbed it the Mansfield Mystery Cat. So that's pretty cool. I can just imagine a cat that large. I don't think you're going to see a mountain lion in the state of Massachusetts. I'm not saying it's 100% uncertain. Maybe out in the Berkshires, but definitely not over here in swampland, if you will. 1993, so William Russo, when walking his dog, spotted a porcupine-like creature on 2 legs. Okay, this is the puckwedgie we're talking about. It produced a high-pitched wail and spoke words of another language. So that's the puckwedgie. They've also been known to show themselves as orbs, or actually transform from orbs into that porcupine-like creature. So there is a difference there sometimes. 1916, so going back a little bit now, there was a disappearance of a young girl, but there's also been multiple disappearances since then also. 1908, UFO sighting. 1979, the most active for UFO sightings along Route 44, Hockomock Swamp, and Route 106. So if you're familiar with New England, those roads outlie the Hockomock Swamp, and actually this one right behind us, which we're actually on Hall Street, just to give you the location. If you're ever wanting to check out Hockomock Swamp yourself, it dead ends at the end of Hall Street and by a utility shed, and there's actually an entrance there into the swamp that you can take. But the pedestrian we were talking to, that I'll keep nameless, actually told us about a story that they saw a UFO, him and 2 of his friends, 2 years ago before that. and they were all on this trail here. So this trail, like I said, is a different entrance than the one we were going into. So 2011, there was a UFO sighting with video evidence over at the Random Dog Track, which isn't too far from where we are now. That's it. So I mean, those are the ones that I marked down, but I can tell you there are hundreds that I didn't. So I mean, I could just keep rattling off events all day, right? This was a pretty big hotspot. You know, lots of people have seen things here. Maybe some people made them up. You know, I can't say I can't speak to that. I can tell you, or if you guys want to talk about it right now, a little bit. You know what we saw in the first half. So we definitely, when we shut the lights off, more so than before, we started hearing a lot of sounds when we were doing that EVP session. You know, which I'm sure is easily explainable enough, as in creatures and animals and things like that. Maybe they were just less afraid to come closer to us when we shut the flashlights off. But as soon as we shut those lights off, we started getting snap, crackles, and pops, roots, trees, branches breaking.
Virtually all around
us. Yeah, 100%. So at that point, I was like, all right, we're going to cut the EVP session a little short. I'm throwing my flashlight back on, you know, because that's when self-preservation kicks in a little bit, folks, right? Life is always better. Okay, I don't want to be a ghost yet.
Ironically, it wasn't until we got into the clearing that's when you were shutting down the camera and whatnot, and that's when I saw the pair of eyes.
Right after I said goodbye, Anthony pops up and he literally says, "Guys, we're being watched." And not one, not two, but three sets of eyes.
Three.
So that was interesting. So the whole time, the way back from there was probably about maybe a third of a mile that you guys didn't see on that camera. Because after I shut it down, but basically I was shining my flashlight behind, John was shining it to the right, and Anthony was shining it to the front, and we got the whole way to the car, just basically keeping the whole area around us lit up.
We also kept checking both sides as well, and 100%. Looking around.
So that was a little intense, that last third mile or so. But we're going back in right now, same night. We're actually went over to a different entrance, so maybe we'll encounter a different batch of coyotes. Maybe we'll see a UFO. Maybe we'll see Bigfoot, right? Who knows? All right. So I'm going to power up my camcorder and we're going to head back in. All right. So catch you in a few. Hey guys, here we are about to go back into the wild. All right. So got flashlights out, please. I get mine open too. So they say it was over there on that side, or is the trail there?
Said it was fairly open. That looks fairly open. This looks fairly closed.
Oh.
3 idiots in the woods.
The road says, the map says the road's straight and there's a couple of boulders. All I know, it's clear on the other side of those rocks.
Very well could be. Venture into the woods.
What was that?
Thorns.
Thorns?
Yep.
Right.
Fuck me, guys. That hurt.
This has to be it? It's gotta be, right?
Oh, yeah. We'll see how much further we walk in than last time, guys. But I don't know. Right now, we're just exploring. If we see something that looks cool that we think we want to do, sure. We know there's water on both sides. We don't know if there's any water on the trail. So we'll see what we got. Guys, keep an eye on the sides, please. I'm going to keep my flashlight pointed down the middle.
Got EMF going. I'll let you know. Already spiking. You good?
Web.
That's why I'm not in front.
My favorite thing.
Anthony, can you see the EMF? That way I'm not the only witness.
Yeah, I see it here. It's solid green right now.
Nope, solid green.
That's solid green.
I just want to make sure I'm not the only witness. That way if it goes off and I don't know there's 2 sets of eyes.
Well, at least if shit hits the fucking fan, we only know we gotta run straight.
They cut us off.
To me, that makes me feel a little better than where we were at before.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like when all you gotta do is concentrate on running and not direction, I feel like things go a lot easier. Could be wrong. Just saying. That's the way I feel.
Now the one good thing,
God damn it. Fucking bugs.
Fucking webs.
one good thing we have going for us is we're making a lot of noise. You know,
This is true.
typically the animals probably aren't going to mess with us if we're making noise.
Nope.
Is that you?
Yes. No, it's Casper the Frog.
I was like, is that a thunderbird?
Well, I got those flies coming after me right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's something to consider. If you get bit by something, we might want to go back. If it's continuous. Son of a bitch.
Bugs?
Fucking webs, dude. Fucking webs across the trail, that's what the fuck it is.
Careful web ahead.
Glad you see it.
The fact that we have to go in a tri-light formation. It's kind of funny.
No. That's the inner bar.
I'm getting some weird fucking smells out here too, though.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Well, that's probably from. Ooh, look at this. Look, hey, EMF.
It was just going like fucking crazy. I saw the orange when I turned around.
Should we stop here? And... I know it's not. Going crazy. Sorry guys, bugs.
Yeah, we're gonna have it. Whoa.
The fuck was that?
I don't want to know. It's a bug.
No, shh. What is that? You hear that squeak?
Probably a bat. Yeah, I hear the squeak. It's probably a bat.
We'll keep going. We'll go.
Mm.
Weirdos in the woods.
What's wrong?
Fucking webs, dude. Look, I've gone through like fucking 30 of them. Fucking arms are fucking covered in. They're strung across the trails. I'm having fun.
Hmm?
I'm having fun.
Get nuts. Get nuts.
Give me the bat, Wendy. Give me the bat. So, as we enter oblivion in our continued descent,
If you need me to screech, you tell me.
remember guys, you got water on both sides of you, so you can't go anywhere but straight. He did
Stop.
say there'd be some down trees too. So,
Slightly foreboding. However, to be expected. Little offshoot trail.
Yeah, if you want to go for a swim.
it's true.
That's not.
But guys, I brought my suit.
Yeah, your birthday suit.
Well,
That was me.
Whoa.
I don't like that at all.
Pay attention. Some spiders are eating their dinner right now.
Mm-hmm. Just don't want to be their fucking dinner.
And I'm getting ready to get rid of my dinner. Every time I see
Wet
that.
spot. This looks like a wet spot coming up.
A little bit, yeah.
Someone came through on a bike. Looks like fresh tracks.
No kidding. What's up?
Broken trees. Oh, I know. That's what worries me.
What?
I don't fucking hear anything. Tell me I'm wrong.
Whatever the fuck's out there, I hope you don't piss it off.
Feel that.
Hmm?
So what are we trying to accomplish on this leg anyway?
Well, we're totally covered skyline-wise by the trees.
Yeah, which means you're not gonna see a fucking UFO.
Something is over there. I can hear it rustling around.
Is that a sign to go back? I think that's the UFO.
Yeah.
That freaking
Black and white fucking weird ass bug that we keep seeing.
I don't know, but he's flying around.
Okay, stay away from me. There's a couple of them flying around, so watch out.
We've seen like 15 of them.
We gotta start heading back, maybe.
I don't like the fact that there's no animals making noise.
We're hearing stuff in
I sure as shit ain't bringing up the rear, so excuse me guys.
Oh, wait. Nice.
I got the camera. We need to you're blocking the path.
Yeah, that's what you want to get.
Put the big guy in the back.
Well, he does have the shorter legs, so.
Alright guys, so we're heading back. Honestly, I'm not going to say it's a bust. There's just not a whole lot going on out here as far as sounds. It's literally dead to the world. We're not hearing anything, which is downright creepy to be honest. Like you don't hear so much as a cricket chirp or like a freaking mosquito. A buzzing of like a mosquito. Nothing, man. Like we've seen a couple of spiders maybe, but this place is fucking silent. The other place actually sounded like nature. This sounds like just nothing.
Like every sound is completely muffled.
I don't mean to alarm you guys, but you should pick up the pace.
Why?
Huh?
Hearing something in the woods to our right.
Yeah. I was hearing that too.
Are you guys right behind me?
Yeah, right behind you. John is leading the way out. Trailblazer extraordinaire. You've actually probably seen him on Expedition Antarctica.
Yeah?
Just kidding. He doesn't have a show. He wishes he did, but he doesn't. See a mushroom?
Yeah.
Try eating it.
No.
Just saying.
Either a fun time or a time that'll kill me.
Hey, sometimes you gotta roll the dice in life.
Now you can start hearing animals again. And that's what's so creepy about further down the path.
Now you can what?
Hear animals again, whereas before we couldn't. Makes you wonder about that spot in the path.
Day trip.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, oh, the fields we go. A little bit of spikeage on the EMF, up to the orange, but not completely. Looks like we're flirting with it a little bit. Be more convinced if we saw a steady burn, but definitely saw a croak over there. Looks like a frog. You can see the water now over here on both sides, so, you know.
You know we're on the right road. So path if you wish.
Oh yeah, 100%. That guy was accurate with the path, as far as what he was telling us. So he comes out here like 3 times a week in the night to hunt raccoons. Says he knows every single one of these trails like the back of his hand.
You stop for leading off like that? Jesus Christ.
Just fucking with John.
John's just taking off like a bat out of hell.
I'm just walking, guys.
I just
Yeah.
had long legs.
I'm just walking.
Now he suddenly turned up the speed like really.
I have long legs. Invest in long ones.
We coming up to the end of the throat path?
Yeah.
Unless we got turned around and we went deeper. That's the problem with one way in, one way out. Yeah, I can see the utility shed lights.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I just picked up a freaking thorn branch.
Oh, there's some on the way out, so expect that
I
shit.
was dragging it along in my fucking foot.
What is that light? Shiny light. I wonder if that goes around that fucking bush.
Possibly, I don't know. Fuck it.
Try to look out, bro.
Uh-huh. I know. Alright.
Sorry. Thoughts?
I did not like the fact that we got pretty damn deep in there, and then all of the animals just stopped. You know, I did not like that feeling. I think my explanation is that after seeing those coyotes or wolves, my senses are kind of heightened. You know what I mean? Because that was definitely kind of creepy to just hear Anthony go, "We're being watched," and then I flash my flashlight and all you see is one pair of yellow eyes, then 2 pairs of yellow eyes, then 3 pairs. Then we walk further along, there's another pair of yellow eyes, and here we are, triangle formation, watching front, rear, sides, you know, we're going. So, walking through that brush, and then we get pretty deep in, and now everything's dead quiet. I'm like, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not afraid of us, so what are they afraid of? Because the last location, it sure as hell weren't us. So, that's my thoughts.
Oh, my turn.
Anthony.
Well, definitely heights of thoughts and feelings are definitely heightened right now. Kind of kicking myself in the ass about the last trip. I had my camera on me. I just didn't turn it on and hit record. When you're in a situation that might be out of your league, you just fight a flight, and I think we did the right move on that one.
If it was wolves, yes. If it was coyotes, okay, maybe. If it was
Judging by the
wolves,
size of their
we would've been
heads,
screwed up.
I don't think they were coyotes.
I don't think they were either. They were pretty damn big.
That was huge. I mean, even from that distance, you could tell that was a huge ass
I mean,
head.
you know, on some internal level, I think I'm a badass, but I ain't taking on a wolf.
No. That was a lot bigger than I thought.
Call me Liam Neeson, because I'll just... No, I'm
Yeah.
just
Where's the nip bottles, right? Let's break them open
As
here.
far as this location goes, I almost kind of felt like something was following us on the way out.
I think there's a good chance that we were watched by something, probably animals. But what animal?
I don't know. But there was something, I feel like that there was something behind us on the way out.
Something supernatural or something natural?
Animal basis, I couldn't tell you what.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right.
How about you, Andrew? Do you want me to...
Yeah, sure. If you want to hold the camcorder there, that's fine. So, I'd say myself, just heard a fucking howl. Definitely animals. It's the wild. It's to be expected, right? It was creepy on this leg.
I hope your microphone is picking that up. That's a lot of howls.
We should probably get in the car.
No.
No?
They've got something.
We should get in the car now.
It's here, though. All right. I saw a firefly. Thought it was a set eyes. But no, definitely animalistic for sure. I can't say I felt like the woods were haunted. You know what I mean? Despite all the reports we get and stuff like that. Do I think it's maybe a good place to get a UFO sighting? Maybe. You're in the middle of nature, you're going to see lights a lot brighter, that sort of thing. You know, you don't have like the pollutants from the city so close and so forth. I hate to sound like a skeptic. I think the only thing creepy in these woods right now, to be honest, is probably just walking around in the dark and the animals you encounter. I didn't catch anything that I thought felt even supernatural. Like, you know, I don't have any powers or anything like that, right? But like, I do like to think that I get a gut feeling or a vibe about an area. Like for example, the last job, which you haven't seen the video on yet, the 80 Belmont, I actually had a feeling that there was something supernatural there. I didn't feel that at all tonight, either location. I felt like we were just in the wild and there were animals and we were maybe where we shouldn't be, you know, trespassing on like an animal's, you know, area, hunting area, if you will. You know, so that doesn't freak me out as much because that's, you know, in your brain you can understand what's going on there. You know, obviously survival kicks in and you'd rather be alive than dead, right? So of course, hey, maybe we should book it. There's probably 3 wolves tracking us. I don't want to die tonight. But,
Tonight.
you know, if it was something ghost more related, you know, I would have hung in there longer and definitely checked out with the EVP longer, or maybe some of the other devices we got just to kind of confirm. But no, I mean, for me, it was definitely more natural. Even the pedestrian we talked to, you know, the story they told us was less supernatural, more, the UFO, which could be scientifically explained to begin with. But as far as spirits or puck wedgies or anything like that, they never themselves or their friends experience anything of that sort. I'm not going to debunk that and say they don't exist yet, because I plan on coming back again. But we'll see, right? But for tonight, I would say we didn't see anything that pointed to supernatural. Just 3 guys alone in the woods in the middle of the dark. So that can be creepy enough. But yeah, that's
The
it.
woods can make some strange sounds.
That is for sure.
Although it is kind of freaky how the silence that we experienced in
Very much so, especially when all the animals disappear. Because over at the other place, we at least had insects the whole time we were being tracked even. There was always an animal presence of some kind. Whereas in these woods, we pretty much felt like we were completely alone, like almost just dead air, which is kind of impressive in the middle of nature. That's not something you can normally find and accomplish.
The only thing in existence was the spiders.
Yes, and to hell with spiders, makes me want to burn down the woods. But this is Andrew from Wicked New England saying catch us on the next one. We'll talk about this a little bit more on after the carnage. Anthony, anything you want to conclude with?
Hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Good night.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Where's the